Welcome back. It is KGB Cap back again on 2K19. This time we're going to build an expansion team. And without further ado, let's get into it. And right off the bat, we get hit with something so damn retarded. Approved was the worst team will have reduced odds of obtaining a top 3 pick. Rejected, fouling out to 5 fouls. Bonus after 4 team fouls have been committed in overtime. Front court, get the ball to the front court is 6 seconds. And top 7 picks are determined through the lottery were all rejected by the NBA. Let's go on. And as you can see, being based in St. Louis, they have put my team in the Northwest Division of the Western Conference. So that'll make this rebuild much harder, knowing that my team is in the West Conference and not in the East. And it's lottery time. What pick are we getting? We're getting 4th. That is a great pick to have. And it is time for the expansion draft. Let's get into it. Right off the bat, y'all know we're going to get Dwight. And then we're going to get Reggie Jackson. Get Tyler Johnson. Gonna build our starting lineup before we go any farther. We got Kenneth Faried. And Chandler Parsons. That's our, more than likely, our starters. And then we just choose the best remaining players on the board. Unless they have options like Joffrey Laverne does. And so right now, before the NBA draft, our starting lineup is Reggie Jackson at point guard, Kyle Korver at shooting guard, Chandler Parsons is the small forward, Kenneth Faried is the power forward, and Dwight Howard is starting at center, with Tyler Johnson backing him up at the 6th man. And I trade findered the 4th pick, Terrence Ross, CJ Miles. And this came up as the last offer. It'll get us out of quite a bit of money and having to pay the rookies and wait for them to progress. We get Devin Booker and TJ Warren for it all. Honestly, that's a good trade in my opinion. And we were stopped by this interesting trade. The 9th overall pick and Buddy Hield be traded from the Kings to the Pistons for Blake Griffin and a 22nd round pick. And we have another trade made is the Pelicans 23rd overall pick and Cristiano Felicio being traded from the Bulls to the Knicks for a top 3 protected 1st round pick in 2020 and Courtney Lee. But I found this when I trade findered Tyler Johnson in the 35th pick, the 2018 draft, and I'm gonna take it because it's a big upgrade on defense, and I get a 1st round pick from the Warriors next season. if one, I don't already win the championship, which is very likely not going to happen. And we got Andre Iguodala and that pick, so we're good either way. Oops. And we're going to be trading the Oklahoma City Thunder 2 future second round picks for 2 second round picks this year, number 55 and number 59. And here's what we did with pick number 55. And here is what we were doing with pick number 59. And that is who went first overall: DeAndre Ayton, number 2 Colin Sexton, number 3 Trae Young. And we missed out on getting Luka Doncic, trading away that 4. But I like who we got back instead. And after free agency, here's our roster. Shooting guard Devin Booker, center Dwight Howard, small forward TJ Warren, point guard Reggie Jackson, power forward Kenneth Faried, center Daniel Tice, Chandler Parsons a small forward, Gorgie Jang a center, Andre Iguodala small forward, Gerald Green a shooting guard, Tyson Chandler is a big man, Patrick Patterson's a power forward, Kyle Korver's a shooting guard, Vince Hunter a power forward, Eric McCree a power forward, and that is our lineup. Well, our roster. Hang on a second while I go look for our record. We ended up going 2-1. We're gonna face off against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm just gonna simulate the entire summer league tournament, and we went out in the first round. And Memphis would be your champions of the summer league. All-Star will be in St. Louis. Origin rookies. And this is the ending of the first game of the season. Really close game. We caught it with Jokic the line to give Denver a 7-point lead with $1:38 to go. On the floor for the Nuggets is Murray, Millsap, Jokic, Wendell Carter Jr., and Mason Plumlee. And Faried doing something, but it works. Faried was going ISO there. 5-point ball game on the ISO layup. And there's another foul on us. Jokic back to the line to shoot a pair. And he hits the first. It's a 6-point game. And Gary Harris and Wilson Chandler are in for Paul Millsap and Mason Plumlee. And he also makes a second, and that is a 7-point lead, 111-104. Here's Booker with the basketball, guarded by Harris. Booker pulls up and knocks down the jumper. Booker's got 29 points on the game. 5-point game, under 1 minute to go. And it's Jokic going ISO again. Draws another foul. And the free throw's up, and it's good. 112-106 Denver, 52 seconds to go. Second one's missed and is rebounded by Tice. Up to Warren, he gets it to Booker. Booker ISO passes to Warren. Down under, Reggie Jackson scores 112-108. Full court press now. You got Reggie Jackson on Jamal Murray. There's Gary Harris, guarded by Devin Booker. Wendell Carter Jr. He's just going to stand in the paint. Price didn't get called for three. Here's Murray, double team, Jokic. And it's good. And I'm just going to go back to the Simcast. That's the final. And we're back with the second game of the season. We trail the Lakers by 4. Ties with the board after the miss by Lonzo Ball. And there's Kyle Korver pulling up. Just a 2-point game. A veteran Korver coming in clutch. Here's Lonzo Ball. He's going ISO. And passes to Baines. Baines will pass back out to Ball. And Ball just clinches the game. And we're back to see if somehow the Starcats can pull off something. No good by Iggy at the buzzer. We fall to 0-2. And we're to our first game in November. We are looking to improve to 4-3, and we'll do it easily against Timberwolves, who will fall to 4-4. And we're back. This is game to finish the game 14. We're looking to improve to 7-7 against the Clippers. But Boban Marjanovic has other plans. We will be right back after the timeout. And is Reggie Jackson going ISO on Beverly? Pulls it back out. Passes to Gerald Green. Gerald Green goes in. Passes to Tice. Off the window, and it's good. 93-89. And it's a foul on Reggie Jackson. That is third. And Patrick Beverly will be going to the line to shoot 2. As the Starcats are over the limit. And Beverly makes the first. 5-point ball game. And he makes the second. It'll be a 6-point ball game. And we'll be back after the timeout. And Iggy passes into Jackson in the corner. Over there. It's missed. The 3 is missed. But Tice will get the offensive rebound. 91-95. And they'll put Lou Williams at the free throw line to shoot free throws. Lou Williams made both free throws. Means they gotta go quickly. Gerald Green, no good on the 3, and that is the ball game. But they're still gonna foul him even though they have no chance. And we will fall to 6-8 on the season, losing to the Los Angeles Clippers. And partial way through the season, on December 7th, we smash the Orlando Magic, hold a 17-point lead after the first, never let up, and we win by 22. And we will improve to 12-11 on the season. We just made the trade to send Dwight Howard to Miami for Hassan Whiteside. And the reason you don't see Devin Booker up there is he's injured, so don't worry, I did not trade Booker. And we just decimate the Thunder. They only had 8 losses before coming into this game. We will improve to 21-13 on our last game in December. At the beginning of the year, we're sitting at 21-13. That'll put us out 5th. 6.5 back of the Houston Rockets, 2 back of the Spurs for the last home seed. In this game, we just got flat out destroyed by the Kings. They will rise to 11-36. We'll fall to 29-18 on the season. Damn, I didn't know it would let us lose to someone that bad. Here, I'm back telling you that we've made a roster change. We traded for Julius Randle. Well, we've come to the trade deadline, and I'm going to stock up on first-round picks and see how all of them do and see if I can get some good trade offers for them next draft time. And I'll be back at the end of the season. And we will wrap up this season with a 22-point win over the Oklahoma City Thunder in Oklahoma City. And speaking of Oklahoma City, Russell Westbrook will win MVP. Marvin Bagley III for the Dallas Mavericks will win Rookie of the Year. Jeremy Lin will win 6th man for the Nets. Kawhi Leonard, Defensive Player of the Year on the San Antonio Spurs. And Buddy Hield's the most improved player after getting traded to the Pistons in the NBA draft. And Mike Budenholzer, the coach of the Milwaukee Bucks, is the Coach of the Year. At 46-36, we make it in as the 8th seed. And this year, we will go down in 5 games to the Warriors, as Game 5 is final 110-94. The championship is down to the Rockets and the Celtics, and the Rockets will win it in 5 over Boston, with James Harden as the finals MVP. And this is KGB Cat saying, I'll see you on the next video of the series. This is it for the day. Out and have a good rest of your time.